Are you tired of playing Metal Gear Solid like a coward with stealth, then spit on enemies as a giant monkey in Toki going ape-spit? I'm combining two intros into one. It's Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, which has a lot to live up to, because the Metal Gear Solid fans expect a lot from it. Yet it's not really the same kind of game. Metal Gear Rising rises to the button-mashing occasion like never before. And it's tons of fun because of it. I never know what to expect from these popular series spin-offs, because they could either be really bad or, at best, just slightly disappointing. But Metal Gear Rising manages to deliver solid, fast-paced action gameplay without being terribly cliched or generic in the process, something that's actually quite difficult. He slices, he dices, he juliennes. Raiden is also handy in the kitchen. It took me a while to get into the style of gameplay and the writing, but I like the fact Metal Gear Rising doesn't take itself too seriously, and it knows how to make fun of the Metal Gear series.
Kev, I'll blend right in.
Yes, Tovarich.
And that keeps it likable the whole time, as you're playing Cyborg Ninja Raiden, who eventually turns into a mariachi. Yes, it's quirky, it's kind of cheesy, and that's exactly what this kind of game needs. While you'll play through scenes where you hide in a cardboard box and walk around, they're clearly inserted for laughs rather than actual stealth. You'll spend most of your time attacking enemies head-on and trying to rip their spines out after cutting them in half. The more enemies you cut down well means more battle points to upgrade Raiden and his arsenal of cyborg weaponry. You're scored after each battle or series of battles, and the better you do, the more points you earn to upgrade Raiden and increase his health, attack, power, stylish dress, all things that you'll want to do because the battles get pretty intense after a while and move faster than the speed of light, so just try to not get hit. The storyline comes straight out of one of the old Ghost in the Shell comic books, where a bunch of kids are being kidnapped and turned into cyborg warriors or something. Of course, there's government, conspiracy, and private military contractors, and you have high heels. Because Raiden has a thing with his height, I guess. The fact is, I really like the game. From Kojima Productions, Konami, and Platinum Games, all involved have managed to do an excellent job making Metal Gear Rising interesting, because so many games like this can just be boring and repetitive these days. Hey, it could be a Decepticon posing as Optimus Prime. It's better to be safe than sorry. You know, in a way, this kind of reminds me of Vanquish, except completely different. Platinum Games rarely, if ever, disappoints. And obviously, Kojima knows how to do a good job. I'm one of the few people on Earth that like Zone of the Enders better than Metal Gear Solid. And I think this one feels a bit more like Zone of the Enders. If you're looking for 5-hour cutscenes, play Metal Gear Solid, not Metal Gear Rising. This has cutscenes, but they don't seem quite as full of themselves. This is not a terribly long game, but there's a lot of stuff to find and unlock. There's VR missions that you can play and try to earn extra battle points. And I'm sure there'll be DLC, but there's enough to keep you busy for a while. And I like that they didn't waste any effort on Me Too multiplayer. The kind of crap corporate reviews love because their marketing departments tell them they have to, but I'd rather see the developers focus on the single-player campaign and replayability, rather than desperately attempting to put tired multiplayer modes into a non-multiplayer game. It's like Chun-Li machine gun kicking a car with a sword. What a great game. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Rated M for marvelous. Highly recommended for fans or not fans of the Metal Gear series. Unless you really like stealth, but I like to make as much noise as possible. Turn it up to 15 and let the good times roll.
I got another!